Hello and welcome to another painting video. In this video, I'll be painting the Nemesis Claw, a bespoke kill team for the Night Lords, my favorite Chaos Undivided Legion. If you haven't read the Night Lords books, I really recommend you do. I have already painted Night Lords on this channel, but this is a completely different way to paint them. So, let's get started, shall we? I'll set up this tutorial a little bit different than I usually do. I'll start out by laying out all the base colors. I want to cover the entire model with Tenebrous Grey. I use the airbrush here, but that's just to speed up things. I then add a zenithal of Night Lords Blue, also via the airbrush. This is easily done with a brush, but quicker with an airbrush. Just to get it out of the way, I paint all the trimmings with Balthasar Gold. And as all Chaos Marines, there's a lot of trimmings. Metallic parts get a coat of Iron Warriors. This is a bit darker than Lead Belcher, which fits these dark figures very nicely. Tubes and inner linings of the armor I paint with Black Legion. This paint is great if you want to paint black. It flows really nicely and it has great coverage. Any red details get a coat of Khorne Red. I paint the wings on the helmets and the insignia amongst other things. The Night Lords have flayed flesh of their enemies on their person. This I base coat with Rekkar's flesh. At least I assume it's their enemies. And the last base color is Dryad Bark, which I use for all the leather elements on the models. Some of the big shoulder pads have some room for decals. I first apply some microset to that area. Then I apply the decal, wait till it's dry just a bit, and then I apply microsol to make the decal form to the shoulder. I also apply a matte varnish so the shine is knocked off the decal, which makes it kind of look like a sticker. Finally, I apply a wash of Gore Raid shade over the entire model. This is a great wash to darken everything and to make everything seem oily and grimy. This might actually be my favorite wash. The models are very dark now, which, suits the Night Lords quite well. But they're also very flat, which is what we don't want. So let's build up some highlights. I first apply Night Lords Blue as a volume highlight on the armor. I do the same with Kantor Blue. I make sure the area is smaller than the previous one to build up a light reflection. Next up is Alatoic Blue. And I finish with a dot highlight of Lothern Blue to give a little shine to the armor. The red parts get a highlight of Mephiston Red, followed by Evil Sunz Scarlet, and a dot highlight of Wild Rider Red. All brass and metal gets a highlight of Canoptek Alloy. This gray color works very well on both. The leather gets a volume highlight of Gorthor Brown, followed by a small highlight of Baneblade Brown. Bones can be found on the models as well. I base coat these with Zandri Dust. Layer with Ushabti Bone. And highlight with Screaming Skull. Nice and simple. Some of the helmets have room to put down a cool skull mask. I first sketch out one of them with worn stone, then layer it with Brainmatter Beige, and finally shade it with Soul Blight Grey. All the Flayed Skin gets a layer of Rekkar's flesh mixed with Flayed One Flesh on the raised areas. I add more Flayed One Flesh to the previous mix and layer again, in a sketchy style to create some texture. I add a final layer of pure Flayed One Flesh to brighten the skin. Then with Berserker Bloodshade I shade all the spots that are stitched together. I also stipple the wash on to create a bloody texture. Let's tackle some random details. One Night Lord refuses to wear a helmet to show off his emo hairdo. I base coat this with Dark Reaper. Add Thunderhawk Blue to highlight the hair. And add a tiny highlight of Fenrisian Grey to make the hair look a little greasy and oily. His face I painted the same way as I did with the Flayed Skin, but I add some One Flesh to make the skin look a little bit more alive. The guts hanging from the, banner I paint with Voluptuous Pink. I'll come back to add some more gore in a minute. For the plasma weapons I'm going with orange as it nicely contrasts the blue armor. After painting the coils with white, I add Gryph-Hound Orange. I add Fire Dragon Bright to the bottom of the coils. And then I add white to the bottom. I do this with an oil brusher so I can remove the excess white with some white spirit if needed. The eyes in the helmet are painted with Blood Angel Red. To add a splatter effect on the Flayed Skin, I add some dry blood from the army painter to a big old dry brush and flick it with my finger. This creates a really cool splatter pattern. Then with a piece of foam I add True Blood to the Flayed Skin. The foam also creates random patterns and it gives a cool effect if you use both techniques. Finally I got a chance to try Dirty Down Gore. And man, this stuff is great. It's like Uhu, but it actually works. It's thick, goopy, and disgusting. And I think it might work a little better on bigger models, but I really had fun adding this to the Night Lords. And here we have the Nemesis Claw, ready to flay some Imperial citizens in Kill Team and cause havoc. Well, not mine though, as I placed these models in a small display case which my cat knocked over. They are broken beyond repair, but at least I have this video to remember them by. Here is the culprit, and he might even be more evil than the Night Lords, as he was quite callous about the whole ordeal. I have a lot of tutorials in the making. My next one will be a Moonstone one, and I also have a mega boss on a Maw Crusher coming up. Fun stuff to look forward to. In the meantime, be sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram, where I show photos of current projects and behind the scenes stuff. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and thanks for watching.